So let's go ahead and continue with our lesson today. Thank you very much, everybody, for putting your answers into the chat box. That was really fun for you to do the answer, and we can all get to know a little bit more about each other. You can get to know a little bit about me also. So that was cool. Thanks for participating in that. I'm glad to see everybody made it into the link. I'm going to be sending that email every single week. It'll tell you the link to get in, which shouldn't change. So in case you need to look for an old email, that's okay. It will also tell you updated information, though, about the skill that we're learning for the week and any materials you might need. So make sure that you do check your email before tutoring so that you can be all caught up with everything that you need. So we're going to begin with our materials for today. I have my whiteboard, or you might have a piece of paper. Either one is fine because you're going to need to take some notes and some writing. I also have my marker. I have a tissue for cleaning it, and I have a pen. So you may have a pen or a pencil. That's completely fine. Today's skill, as you can see on the paper, it says the objective today is, let's all read it together. It's up here at the very top. Ready? I can solve multi-steps word problems. So that's what we're going to be working on today. I am going to walk you through absolutely everything. I am not going to just tell you that you need to get in there and do it. When you take an assessment in way in the future, you will be able to do it on your own then. But for now, when we're in tutoring, the purpose is that I can help you out with it a lot. So we'll do lots of guided. I will do lots of modeling to show you, okay? So I think we're pretty much ready to go. I created this list here for you so you can see the steps to solving a word problem. I hope you can read it. I also have one here, which is, it turns out a little bit too small. So I will be pointing here. I want you to follow along on the list in front of you. So it says the steps to solve wonderful word problems. You can do this. So give me your thumbs up. I can do it. All right, good. I see a lot of them. Okay, here we go. Number one, first thing you do when you come across a word problem is read the problem. What is it talking about? Next, number two, look for any hints, picture, graph, table, anything like that. Sometimes there are hints about what this is about, sometimes there are not. Number three, underline the important information only. It's kind of like highlighting. Don't highlight everything. Just figure out what is the important information. Next, highlight or circle the key math problem-solving words in the question. And here's a list of some examples. Let's read through all of those together. Here we are in the middle, number 4. Let's read these words together. Total difference between, less than, 5 times more, equal groups, in all, or divide among. These are words that might be inside of a word problem that will give you a huge hint on which operation to use to solve it. Number 5, let's read it. Draw the problem if you have time and if it makes sense to draw it. Ours today are going to make sense to draw, but sometimes you'll run across some that it just would not make sense for you to have to draw it all the way out. Number 6, figure out the first step and then solve it. Number 7, figure out the next step and then solve it. And you may have even more than 2. Number 8, find the final answer, explain if necessary. Okay, so let's just jump in. We're going to refer back to these periodically today so that we can see, what should we do next? First, what we're going to do, though, is I'm going to show you a little bit of modeling. There we see our objective again, so we can be reminded. Objective, everybody, let's read it together. I can solve multi-steps word problems. Very good. Now, F11 happens to be the IXL skill. So when we finish doing lots and lots and lots of practice, you will go back into IXL and you will practice just this skill. And I'll help you with the exact number and where to go find it, but that's where I'm getting these from. That's where all the tutors are working from IXL. So our questions will be similar to what they'll be on there. So it should look pretty familiar to you. Okay, let's read the problem together. Remember, the first step was read the problem first. What is it about? Do not jump in yet. Here we go. Dave owns a shoe store in Thornton. Whenever he orders a new style of shoe, he orders 3 pairs of that style in each of the most popular sizes. The most popular sizes are 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. These are sizes of shoes. He also orders 1 pair in a size 5 and 1 pair in size 11. For every new style, how many pairs of shoes does he need to order in total? So, next step, look for any hints. Do you have any hints here? No, there aren't any pictures of a shoe store or of some shoes. We just had to read it and know what it's about. Next, underline the important information only. Is it really important that he owns a shoe store? Yes, but it doesn't have anything to do with solving the problem. Is it really important that when he orders a new style, he buys 3 pairs of each style in each of the popular sizes? Yes. So I would underline that. Then it says the most popular sizes are, yes, we need to know all of these different sizes because he's getting 3 each of those sizes. Okay, so we'll underline that. Then it says he also orders 1 pair in that size and 1 pair in that size. That is important because we need to know the total. So we have to either add or multiply or something, so I'll underline that also. Then our next step, highlight or circle the key math terms. What was a math term in here that's going to give us a hint? I saw one here. This word, in each, is a big clue word, so I will highlight that. I think it's this button, yes. And then I also saw way down here at the end, in total, definitely a keyword that we need. I don't think there are any more. We have this word also, so we'll grab that one too. Anybody know which operation we should be using? I would say we probably need either adding or multiplying. So for this one, we are going to be doing a little bit of both. You can either add or you can multiply. So what we would do next is draw the problem. So I'm going to get my marker and my paper. Go ahead and grab yours. Here we go. We're going to draw. This is just how I draw, and I will admit that I'm not an artiste. So I would say we need a size 6 shoe and a size 7 shoe and an 8 and a 9 and a 10. And he's getting 3 each of those shoes. So it would kind of be like here's a I don't know how to draw a shoe. Let's see. It would kind of have like the opening and then like the lines, right? Kind of. So we're drawing some shoes, but you would need 3 pairs that are size 6. So there's a second one I added on there. Actually, 1 pair. Okay, then we need another pair. We're drawing another one. These are dreadful, but sort of looks like a football. Another pair, and then another pair. We needed 3 of these, right? So I put a little box next to it to show, oh, there's a second one hiding behind it. It's 1 pair. He orders 3 pairs of each. So go ahead and keep drawing those. Okay, you can do some multiplying, can't you? I bet you don't really need to add all of those. Maybe when you were in 1st grade you might have had to, but I think now you might be able to multiply. We would multiply 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs. 3 times 5 equals what? 15. Okay, are we all done? No, because he also adds 1 more pair in size 5 and 1 more pair in size 11. Plus 1 pair, plus 1 pair. Let me move that over. He had 15, and he adds another one and another one, right? So he actually is going to buy 17 pairs, right, of shoes. So you would put a number in. Do we need to do any explaining at the end here? Explain if necessary? No, the question's only asking you for the pair of shoes. Now, last for today. Next, what we would do is go through many more guided We solved it. We did it. Yes, see, you can do it. We would go through more guided, lots and lots of guided. So we're going to go on to the next one, and I'm going to pull you to help me a new problem, and then we would go on to another problem, and then at the end I would say, depending on how well we got it, wow, you've got it, you're ready, you're able to do these multi-step. We've done so much practice. It's time for you to try. So I'm going to give you the number. It is F11. You saw that at the very beginning when you log into IXL, which I'd like you to do now. I'm going to go ahead and log into IXL, and you're going to practice this skill, and I'm going to be able to see how you do on it. So this is exciting. You'll be able to practice what you just learned all by yourself. It is F11. So when you go through for math for 4th grade, you look for the F and then slide down to the 11th skill. Okay? So good luck. Let's go ahead and log in. Thank you.